Good afternoon. This is the Outdoor Artist, and I'd like to introduce you to a project we started here in the last week, which is called the Shaker Round Woodpile. Now this woodpile, as you can see, is going to be round. The diameter of this woodpile is 12 feet, and the way this woodpile is built, you can see the start of it here. You just make a circle of logs that are already split, and you'll also notice that the floor is of rock, and that's to keep the wood up off the moisture of the ground. Still got this portion to cover with rock, but we're not quite there with wood yet anyway, so it's not too much of a concern. We got about maybe another third to cover with rock, and then we'll be all set. So this lane here is an access point, so we'll keep that open during construction so that I'll be able to get in and stack around the whole interior, because as you can imagine, as this is built, this is row 1, row 2 will go inside of that here, then row 3, row 4, and maybe we'll get to row 5. I'm not sure how many rows this will allow us to get. Row 1 will come up to about here, then row 2 will come up to about here, row 3 will be a little bit higher, row 4 will be up in here, and ultimately we're heading for the top, which is this piece of pipe. Now, a couple things about this pipe that you should notice. One is, if you see the holes, this is a drain pipe that you would use in draining land. It's a 4-inch drain pipe, PVC material. And at the top, you'll see it's open. This open spot will have a vent cap on it. That's not on there yet, but it's like a zinc-plated vent cap. And so in operation, what's going to happen, as you can imagine, there will be a small roof built actually from about here down all the way down to the edge of the pile, and that'll be shingled with actually oak. We'll make some oak shingles as we make the last bunch of these and tack those on. And if you think about that vent cap, any moisture coming down will hit that vent cap, come off onto the shingled portion, down and then off. So all of this wood in here will be protected from the rain. Additionally, this will actually be vertical when it's ready to go. Right now it's just temporarily put in place. Additionally, the air will flow in through all of the wood and then into those holes and then right up that vent pipe and out through the cap, and create an effect which dries the wood very efficiently. Anytime air flows across an open orifice like that, it's called the Venturi effect, and that Venturi effect actually pulls air up through the system, and so this acts as a natural, almost like a vacuum cleaner, if you will. So it'll pull air through the wood and then up the pipe and then out the top, and happy day, we'll have dry wood. This will be, once completed, it'll be under drying conditions for probably between 6 months and a year. Check it from time to time to see the condition of it, and we'll give you updates along the way. I should mention this, based on the size of this wood pile, which I mentioned is a 12-foot diameter, I expect it will hold about 4.5 full cord of wood. And a cord of wood, for those of you that aren't familiar, is 4 feet high, 4 feet deep, and 8 feet long. So that volume of wood, there'll be 4.5 of those in this nice efficient round space, which is called the Shaker Round woodpile. And there will be another video of this as it's either when it's done or nearing completion. Should be a totally fun project. It certainly is so far. and then once the wood is taken out and burned, the platform can remain and another one built right on top. I should also mention that because we have so much wood available here on the property, literally hundreds of cords of wood available that's already downed from a logging operation a couple of years ago. This I expect will be the smallest of our round wood piles that will be built. So this one we're going to be calling Baby Bear, after some of the bears that we have in the area. You can imagine Mama Bear and Papa Bear, what those piles will look like. But more on that for the future. But for now, this is the Outdoor Artist, and I'm signing off.